Today on Refined, a Bachelor episode bulging with intrigue.
Now I'm getting frustrated, and I'm really bloated.
Corinne's enlarged, Nick's in tears, and Refined is ready with another brutally honest roundup of all the drama.
That inner thigh.
Hug?
Then, a dream day with Desiree.
It's more than just a photo. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience.
Refined helps a big fan make a long journey to meet our hometown Bachelorette. And wait until you hear the dish she got on the hit show. Plus, it's Academy Awards week on Refined. And your Oscar picks could win you the ultimate shopping spree. Seattle Refined starts now. Hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gord Swanson. For weeks, ABC's The Bachelor has been teasing us with beautiful girls, exotic locales, and outrageous group dates. But tonight is really where the rubber meets the road, and at least one lady will go home with tire tracks on her heart. Refined Bachelor expert Britt Thorson is tracking all the drama.
Thanks, Guard. We know tonight Nick is going to revoke at least one lady's license to love. But will he stop there? After all, the last couple episodes have kind of been a bit of a bloodbath. But first, let's get you caught up. When we last saw Nick, he was blubbering like a newborn after sending home half a dozen girls and realizing true love might elude him on national television again. Even Raven gets it.
I know he was upset about sending Danielle home. But him coming in last night and crying to us, him being that upset wasn't just about Danielle.
No.
It was about the potential of not finding your partner here. Again.
Nick's been through this 3 times. He's proposed twice. And I just don't want him to bring in that past hurt and fear.
Now, where I come from, someone who keeps proposing to women and getting rejected is known as damaged goods. But not for these ladies. And when Nick shows up the day after his breakdown, the ladies are convinced that Nick is going to hit the fan.
Where's everyone?
Well, except for these two who couldn't bother to get out of bed.
Nick is here.
My sentiments exactly. In a move that surprises no one, Nick tells the ladies he's found the strength to go on. Oh, sweet relief.
Oh my God. I can breathe.
Then, Nick announces he's taking the whole kit and caboodle to the island of Bimini, which clearly no one has ever heard of, but everyone loves to say.
To Bimini!
Once in Bimini, which actually is pretty fun to say, Nick invites Vanessa on a one-on-one date.
Vanessa.
Much to Corinne's chagrin, which is also pretty fun to say.
You lucky bitch. It's really frustrating that Vanessa is like going on her second one-on-one before I've had my first one-on-one. Now I'm getting frustrated, and I'm really bloated.
Nick takes Vanessa out on a yacht, and they engage in the sort of word salad we've come to expect from Nick, where it sounds like he's saying a lot, but he's really not.
As much as I feel like cliche, like I know so much about you, and I feel like I just know you without knowing the details, I still don't know.
Okay. It was hard to pay much attention to the rest of the date because they were snorkeling next to some rusty shipwreck, and it sort of freaked me out.
I know that
But this freaked me out even more.
I feel confident and comfortable enough to tell you that I am falling in love with you.
Oh, jeez. Vanessa, dear, sweet, naive Vanessa. I don't know what to say. Miss Roberts, you want to handle this one?
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
There is a greater love for me than what I've had. I really, really like you.
It wasn't the answer, obviously, I expected to receive from him, and it confused me.
Seems pretty unconfusing to me, but whatever. Moving on. This week's group date is a Corinne special event brought to you by the letters NUTS.
I'm the queen of group dates here. Literally, the queen of group dates. So I'm planning to steal the show today.
But it doesn't take long for Corinne to get her tiara in a twist when the motion of the lotion on the ocean goes too far.
Get that inner thigh. You don't want that sunburn.
Whoa there! Set those death rays to stun, Corinne. It's just lotion.
We are going to do a bit of snorkeling. We're going to explore some of the wildlife of the ocean. There is a bit of a wrinkle.
What's a wrinkle?
What's a wrinkle? Seriously? So the wrinkle is the ladies are going to go snorkeling, but with sharks. which Raven is totally ready for.
I will punch a shark in the face if it gets close to me.
But the real shark here just might be Christina, who swims back to the boat in tears at the first sign of a fin, right into the arms of Nick. Well played, girl. The rest of the night hits all the typical notes. Nick cries, Corinne connives, but Shockorama, Shark Hunter Raven, survives and gets the rose. I did not see that one coming. Nick's next date is with Dola's dishwater, Danielle.
Are we on mopeds? Are we on a sailboat? Are we on dolphins? I don't know.
All right, let's do this.
This date isn't interesting enough to be called awful, but it is the romantic equivalent of ambience.
I miss riding a bike.
It's kind of fun, right? It's like a swing, you know? It's like...
I love to swing.
Guess what? Danielle also enjoys sunshine, eating, and breathing, just like everyone else. Needless to say, a tearful Danielle gets put on the next dolphin home. Meantime, drunken Corinne is so rattled by Danielle's departure, she does what any feral cat would do. She hightails it to Nick's hotel room to mark her territory.
I'm gonna go see him and remind him of the spark that we have and turn the spark into a fire. I'm gonna blow that room up.
Now, Corinne instinctively knows her way around a strange hotel room and in no time lures Nick behind closed doors.
I know how to make a man feel good. Come, let's go to your room for a second. And I do it way better than anyone else because my heart is gold, but my vagine is platinum.
Oh! But apparently someone dropped Corinne's love matches in the toilet because on this night, there's no spark.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh my God.
Translation: go home, Corinne, you're drunk. Up next, it's Rachel's turn with Nick. Have we mentioned before how much we like Rachel? And Nick seems to have a great time with her, but ABC has already announced she's the next Bachelorette. So we know this one is doomed, so we're not gonna spend any more time on it. Flash forward to this week's shock and awe moment. Back at the house, Corinne is still in a Chardonnay shame spiral over what happened in Nick's hotel room.
There's a rose ceremony tonight, and I'm scared that I'm going home. That's all I can think about is Corinne might be going home.
But lo and behold, Nick shows up unannounced at the house to deliver a real stunner.
No.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Where's Christina?
What the what?
Hey, Christina? You got a second?
Okay, I'm ready to go.
You guessed it, Christina gets the talk.
No.
Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Oh, I'm gonna miss Christina. Well, on to hometown dates. Those are up tonight. Make sure to check out our blog post on SeattleRefined.com tomorrow morning.
Coming up on Refined, there's life after The Bachelor.
So I hear that you just had a little one.
Dude, he's 4 months old.
Oh my
A
God.
diehard fan drops some serious cash to meet Bachelorette Desiree. Refined tags along on their dream date.
Do you take puppy Kato?
Then, serious puppy love. Refined crashes one of the best doggone weddings we've ever been to. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, here in the Northwest, we are at ground zero for Bachelor fans, and one of the reasons may be Bachelorette's success story, Desiree. After having her heart broken on national television by Bachelor Brooks, Desiree bounced back and found love with Chris Siegfried on season 9 of The Bachelorette in 2013. The couple settled here in Seattle, where they welcomed their first child, baby Asher, last year. Desiree has a lot of fans in Western Washington, but her biggest fan may just reside in the Lone Star State.
I'm just really super excited. I can't even wait.
This Bachelor superfan is about to have the best lunch of her life. In just moments, Rachel Rosenfeld will meet Bachelor success story Desiree.
You know, I'm a big fan.
She came all the way from Texas after winning a charity bid that included a dream day with Des.
Huge Bachelor Nation fan. So I decided to bid on it, and it was, you know, it was super cool. And I bid, and I was really shocked that I got it. Crap! I was like, I can't believe I won. I'm super excited.
The bid also included a night stay at the Alexis Hotel and a private shopping experience at Morea Seal. But the highlight, a one-on-one with Des.
I'm very normal, despite the fact that I'm here right now. But I felt like she's very normal, like, you know, kind of girl next door and really sweet. I'm not too nervous because she's just a person. I can't wait to just really pick her brain about a couple of things.
Finally, the moment arrived.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Hug?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm so glad you wanted to do this.
I know. I have 2 little ones at home, so this is like, it's just one like day, but it's like a vacation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The two dined at the bookstore, bar, and cafe in the Alexis Hotel and talked about life after The Bachelor.
So I hear that you just had a little one.
I did. He's 4 months old.
Oh my gosh, that's
I know.
tiny.
I know.
It's really tiny.
He's really big.
Oh.
It's gonna be really cute when Asher's old enough to like play sports and
Just wait till he says dada.
Is there anything else I can get you, like coffee, tea, mimosa, drinks, rosé?
Oh,
would you like a mimosa? I can do a
Yes.
mimosa.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And like I have some time. This is like a day for me too. So
That's awesome.
I'm always hungry.
I only have plain food, you know, like the little tiny cookies and the nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm like I
My big awkward moods. Sorry.
no, me too.
So you guys don't eat on those dates.
We don't eat because it's
Do you eat afterwards?
before. Because you can't talk and eat and at the same time.
Because you're gonna be like,
So- Yeah.
hang on, chewing.
Well, and it's just, yeah. So seriously, they just make these awesome dishes and it goes to waste. You'd have like something so silly like Subway and then there's all these like this awesome food that you're
like
not
a
eating.
steak.
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
And you're not eating it.
Desiree also learned just how big of a Bachelor fan Rachel really is. This is actually her second successful Bachelor charity bid.
I met Caitlin and Sean last year.
I haven't met him, but I love Caitlin. She is a riot.
They're really, they were really nice. You have to watch yourself though. That girl, she fills your wine glass when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not looking.
Oh yeah.
The girls couldn't stop chatting, but it was eventually time to say goodbye.
All right, 1, 2, 3. Super cute.
Thanks.
Oh, thank you.
It's more than just a photo. It's really a once in a lifetime kind of experience.
Or he'll be like super ready, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a great day.
To learn more about Rachel's day with Desiree, log on to SeattleRefined.com.
It's a question of
Coming up, Refined breaks down one of the Oscars' most competitive categories. Plus, how you can cash in on Hollywood's biggest night. The baby news just keeps getting more exciting for George Clooney. The movie star and his gorgeous wife, Amal, announced they are going to be the proud parents of twins. And now Amal's mom just revealed the sex of the babies. The Clooneys are having a boy and a girl. Amal, a human rights lawyer, is due in June. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. You know, it's hard to believe it's been more than a decade since Clooney won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for his role in the film Syriana. Well, this year, the supporting category absolutely is loaded with an intriguing mix of veterans and newcomers. Our Refined movie guy, Scott Carty, has the rundown of the nominees.
For actor in a supporting role, it's a mix of legends like Jeff Bridges from Hell or High Water to bright young stars like Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea. I sat down to talk with both of these talented actors about their films.
You may get to have some fun before they send you off to the rocking chair yet.
I may have one hunt left in me.
Bridges got the nomination for playing a Texas Ranger on the hunt for a pair of bank robbers.
I play a guy who is very near retirement. He just served his papers that said, you know, your time is up, Marcus. Time to move on. And a fella who is had a job for so many years that's so intense, that's quite a challenge.
This is Bridges' 7th Oscar nomination, with one previous win in 2010 as Best Actor in Crazy Heart. Earning his 2nd Oscar nomination is Michael Shannon, who also took on a role as a Texas police officer in Tom Ford's Nocturnal Animals.
It's a question of how serious you are about seeing justice.
Now, his co-star Aaron Taylor Johnson got the Golden Globe, but the Academy opted for Shannon, a great guy who's worked very hard to get where he is. You're totally making this huge name for yourself with these roles. How do you pick them?
Damn, they picked me, and I get lucky. I mean, how lucky am I that Tom Ford is calling me up, asking me to be in his movie, you know.
The rest of the supporting actor nominees are all first-timers.
What's you looking at me like that for?
Mahershala Ali from Moonlight won big and delivered a memorable speech at the Screen Actors Guild Awards. His performance as a drug dealer in Moonlight showed grit and a lot of sensitivity. He's also in Hidden Figures, nominated for Best Picture.
Any idea what it's like? How every day my real brother screams my name.
Dev Patel showcased incredible range in Lion with a true story role as Saru Brierley, a man who was separated from his family as a child and later in life used Google Earth to find his way home. Finally, the youngest nominee, 20-year-old Lucas Hedges from Manchester by the Sea.
I got 2 girlfriends and I'm in a band. You're a Janet and Quincy.
He plays Patrick, the nephew of Casey Affleck's character. And when we talked in Toronto, Lucas told me he developed his character with Casey offset on weekends while they did laundry together.
He made himself available to me, but for
He didn't make you fold his underwear, did he?
No, he didn't.
What?
No.
Did he make you fold anything?
No, nothing. No fold.
Okay, did you have to wash it for him, though?
No.
Okay, so I just want to make sure he wasn't like, pushing his power on you. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the nominees for actress in a supporting role, including one star who has family here in Seattle. I'm Scott Carty, Seattle Refined.
So who do you think is going to go home with this year's Oscar for Best Supporting Actor? Well, log on to our Facebook page and vote. We'll have the results this Friday's show. Seattle Refined is teaming up with our sponsors at Redmond Town Center for a Red Carpet Movie Awards contest. Just head to seattlerefined.com/Redmond and make your movie picks for a chance to win an amazing package thanks to iPick, Gene Juarez, Cycle Bar, and the Island Time Eatery. Again, head to seattlerefined.com/Redmond for a chance to win. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. Well, it's a little known fact that today is National Love Your Pet Day. We're not kidding here at Refined. And nothing quite screams love more than watching 2 beloved pets tie the knot. You don't believe us? See for yourself. Meet the bride, 9-month-old Poppy.
Well, we got her at the Bellevue Humane Society when she was 2 months old, and she's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix.
And the groom.
So Louie's a Yorkie Bichon mix, and he and Poppy have a lot of play dates. Yeah.
Those play dates turned into something special, really special.
Well, me and my friend were sitting in her backyard, and then we saw them, and they were like really cute together, and they were like hugging each other. Then we thought that we should get married.
So a tail wagon wedding was hatched. Poppy in pure white, dressed in a custom wedding gown and a stubborn veil. And Louie ready to tie the knot.
Like we were holding this tuxedo, and he was like jumping all around like he wanted to wear it.
On this day, everybody was smiling. Lester the Puggle, the happiest best man around, including the maid of honor, Stella. All the pooches in the neighborhood invited. A huge pack and some serious stuff.
At first, I did put on a bridesmaid's dress, and then I decided that was a bit too ridiculous, so I opted for a more casual look.
At 4:30 sharp, the music started. The flower girl tossing petals for the pups, helping the bride and groom sniff their way to the altar.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the love between Louie Leaf Cottonball Fesco and Poppy Cato Popstar Lee. They have loved each other for quite a time now and are excited to be getting married today. Louie Leaf Cottonball Fesco, do you take Poppy Cato Popstar Lee to be your lawfully wedded wife? Poppy Cato Popstar Lee, do you take Louie Leaf Cottonball Fesco to be your lawfully wedded husband? Any objections? I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
In 2 minutes, these hounds were hitched. Silver dog tags to seal the deal.
It went really well. It was beautiful. It was all you could want in a dog wedding.
So expect smooth sailing for these newlyweds, all the way down to the honeymoon. And are these dogs going to make it? Are they going to last?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep.
All right, that'll do it for today's episode of Seattle Refined. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on Refined.